Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today we're going to be talking about what the Houston Astros should do after not only losing one starter in the last two games, but two starters in the last two games. As last night in the sixth inning, Urquidy left in the game. The series closer against the Phillies left in the sixth inning with shoulder discomfort, and later today, early afternoon. Not early afternoon, early evening, around 5 o'clock, Jose Urquidy was put on the 15-day IL. So a new game, Brandon Bielak's recalled, and then Luis Garcia is set to be on the mound tonight. First inning, goes through 8 pitches, gets 5 strikes, gives a base hit, and then next thing you know, Luis Garcia comes out with right shoulder discomfort, same thing Jose Urquidy had last night, and he gets pulled out of the game in the first inning after only making 8 pitches, and Brandon Bielak, who was called up for Jose Urquidy today, comes in, plays 4 innings, did pretty excellent actually for what he's done in the past, and so yeah, but the Astros most likely could be dealing with the fact of 2 pitchers on the IL. Maybe Garcia goes on the 10-day. Hopefully Garcia could possibly avoid going to the 15-day IL. Maybe get to the 10, but we'll have to see. But we're gonna talk about the possibility if Garcia goes on the IL, what the Houston Astros would do for pitching arrangements. The Astros right now could be looking at a bullpen day or two. I mean, you got your scheduled start for Hunter Brown tomorrow. That's obvious. But after that, I don't think the Astros have a real plan. I mean, maybe we just don't know it yet. But tomorrow, Hunter Brown starts. Hopefully, he goes longer than the last 2 starters have combined. Jose Urquidy went 5.1, and Luis Garcia didn't even get an out tonight. So hopefully, Hunter Brown goes longer than 5.1. I'm hoping Hunter Brown goes at least 6 to 7 innings tomorrow. And then maybe you get Brian Abreu out of the bullpen for 1 to 2 innings, maybe 7th, 8th inning for Abreu, or just the 8th inning if Hunter Brown does really well tomorrow night. And then maybe if you have the lead, Seth Martinez in the 9th, or if you're down in the 9th, or up, but not up by a lot, Ryan Stanek in the 9th. Because Presley wouldn't be available tomorrow in the 9th inning after pitching 2 nights in a row in the 9th inning to the last 2 nights. So just throwing availabilities for the Astros tomorrow. I don't think Maton's going to be available off the bullpen. Neither will Bielak. I don't think Presley's not going to be available off the bullpen tomorrow. I would doubt Neres will be available. And then Monterio probably won't be available either. Abreu probably should be. So should Seth Martinez. So should Ryan Stanek again if needed. And those are probably the 3 guys you probably would only see off the bullpen for the Astros tomorrow. Just probably. Then the next day, that's the Wednesday game versus the Giants. That's where I'm starting to think this becomes a bullpen outing for the Astros. I think possibly this is a day where you possibly see Ronald Blanco get the ball to start the game, go around 3 to 4 innings, maybe even 5, probably 3 to 4 innings for Blanco. The Astros did say that they wanted to see him potentially become a starter for a couple games, and they'd be getting that. But then after 3rd or 4th inning, it becomes a bullpen day for the Astros. Don't know who would be available for the Astros, but I think Wednesday would probably be Blanco starting it off, and then it'd be turning into a bullpen day for the Astros. Then Thursday is the day off, so it gets those guys to rest off. Friday, back to Valdez at 1, and then Saturday, Christian Javier, and then at 3, that's a Sunday. That's a series closer. We play Chicago. I don't know if it's the White Sox or the Cubs. I think it's the White Sox first, then the Cubs. So that series closer on Sunday versus the White Sox would be probably whoever is called up for Luis Garcia. So whether it's JP France or it's Forrest Whitley or Sean Dubin. I'm thinking that Sunday would be the start for whoever got called up for Luis Garcia at 3. And then the opening series against the Cubs would be Hunter Brown on Monday. Just go in the layout if Luis Garcia goes on the IL, what the next week would look like for the Astros without Luis Garcia and without both Jose Urquidy and Luis Garcia. I think that's what it would look like for the Astros. Now, getting to who the Astros should call up, in my opinion, you're down to if Luis Garcia goes in the IL, they're going to be down to 3 players. It's going to be down to Forrest Whitley. It's going to be down to Sean Dubin, and it's going to be down to J.P. France. In my opinion, I think it probably would be J.P. France, but in my opinion, I want to see Forrest Whitley come up. We've been waiting for this, for 6 or 5 years, if not longer, for this kid to make his debut. He's been one of the top prospects, and we've never seen him. So many injuries. Tommy John, this injury, shoulder, this injury after that, injury after this. And to finally see him make his major league debut would be awesome. And I think that would be a really amazing thing to see for the Astros. And if you fit him in, start him on the Sunday, get him his first career start, get him his first action as an MLB starter, or as an MLB pitcher, being his major league debut. I think, in my opinion, it has to be Forrest Whitley if Garcia is heading to the IL. Get him his first. I think both not only J.P. France and Sean Dubin are gonna both play in the MLB for the Astros. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna be long-term stays, but I do know eventually both of those guys will make their major league debuts. Dubin and J.P. France. I'm not too sure when Dubin will be, but I'm pretty sure at some point this season J.P. France will make his major league debut for the Astros, if it is not this time right here, if Garcia is heading into the IL. But what I don't know is who it will be this time. And I think it's my opinion it's either going to be J.P. France or it's going to be Forrest Whitley. I think it should be Forrest Whitley. Just because of after everything he's been through injury-wise. He's healthy right now. He's playing some decent baseball in AAA. And he's been one of our top prospects since 2016, 2017, and to finally see him play a game would be amazing, and then give him the confidence, like, all right, I'm finally made it to MLB, and keep him until one of the guys of Jose Urquidy or Luis Garcia comes back, I guess, or I guess wait till both of them are back, because if one comes back, that's a 5-man with Whitley, and so then I think both of them will come back. Then Whitley would be sent down, or whoever gets called up. But I mean, you guys have your thoughts what the Astros should do. I want you guys to let me know your thoughts if the Astros in the case if Luis Garcia is sent to the IL, you guys let me know your thoughts on who the Astros should call up: Sean Dubin, J.P. France, or Forrest Whitley. I say Forrest Whitley, but I think it's going to be interesting to see who gets picked if Garcia goes to the IL, and what the Astros do about Wednesday's game against the Giants, on who starts that game off. Does it become a bullpen day on Wednesday against the Giants? What do they do there? And then if someone gets called up for Garcia, when do they make a start? I don't think it'd be Wednesday. I think it would be Sunday then, or potentially. I don't see Valdez not starting until Saturday. I was gonna say maybe whoever gets called up for Garcia starts on Friday in the series opener against the White Sox. Then Valdez starts Saturday and Javi starts Sunday instead of. Because I was thinking maybe if you go this route instead of the other, then Hunter Brown is the third pitcher in the rotation, because then it would look like, possibly if you do this, so Hunter Brown starts tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and then Wednesday's a bullpen day with Blanco starting it off. Thursday's the off day. Friday, whoever you called up for Garcia to potentially go to the IL starts on Friday. Then Then on Saturday is Valdez. On Sunday is Javier. And then Monday is Hunter Brown. And then Tuesday is Brandon Belak. Just throwing that potential, next week out of what the Astros could potentially do for a starting rotation without Garcia and without Urquidy. And I think that that could be the plan without those two guys if Garcia is going to be going to the 10-day IL. But I think there's multiple routes the Astros can take, and it's going to be interesting to see if Garcia heads to the IL. You guys have your thoughts, and peace out. Go Astros.